guys, well, it is currently 6:22. It's Wednesday, October 9, and I am sitting behind my house tonight. I don't get much time to hunt during the week. Due to working, I don't get back home until about 6:15, and this time of year it's pretty much dark by 7:30, so, and the spot that I hunt is about 35 minutes away, and then obviously I gotta walk in deep, so I just don't have any time to get out after work at my main spots. So what I do is I'll come behind my house. There's plenty of deer back here. Nothing big yet. Usually they show up mid to late October, all throughout the rest of the season. There's usually a decent buck back in here, but there's not much during daylight, not much movement. But we have had really big bucks back here in the past during the rut cruise through. There's probably 10 to 15 deer per night in this field. You can probably hear behind me lawnmowers and cars. I'm not that far off a main road. I think that was a deer. Oh, definitely. There's deer everywhere. Well, I literally just sat down. I'm sitting down. I turned on my camera, do an interview because when I walked out here, there was no deer. And then I could hear something crashing about 10 yards to my left, but it's super thick and it's a little creek bed. And they must have come right out of that. I mean, I bet I was probably 30 yards from when they were bedding, where they were bedding. And I look up, and at 15 yards, there's just like 6 or 7 doe. They're all just sitting there watching me. And it was already over. I'm sitting there talking to the camera, and there was already 2 doe in a stare off at me. I was able to get some really cool footage, and sadly, I don't have a doe tag for private land in the county that I'm in. Apparently they ran out. Should be pretty interesting the rest of the night. So far, so good. So here's the deal. These deer keep coming out into this field, and they're all downwind. These doe just keep popping out left and right. What I'm gonna do, and what these deer usually do, they filter into this field right here, which is kind of like that staging plot. You know, it's a field, but they kind of stage in it as they come out of this bedding from the neighbors. And they push through that field, and then pretty much as it's starting to get really dark, they filter through this tree line with a creek in it into a bigger field kind of by the houses. And that's where I do have my food plot. And I saw them do that last night. That's why I'm sitting here. But these doe just keep picking me off. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quick cross this creek and get over there. I'd have a better wind. So I'm gonna quick take this stuff down. I'm gonna cross the creek, and then I'm gonna get on the other side and get into the actual bean field, which the beans are doing horrible, but the deer are still loving them. So let's go get it done. I just came from that little bush right behind me. I'm gonna quick go through this grass, and we'll see what I can see out in the field. They tend to come out right, pretty close to about right now, so I should start getting ready, but they're gonna come out of this back corner, I guarantee it. I'm trying to get this damn thing set up. Alright, so that's better, I think. See, I actually could shoot. I'll pan over real quick. I could shoot back there, but I'm gonna sit back. Hopefully one of these big bucks comes and cruises along this edge like they do every year, but usually they do that more towards the rut here, but you never know. We've had crazier things happen here, so we'll see how the evening plays out. Alright, well, I just got back into the house, or the garage, I should say, and wow, what a night. I did not expect to see what I saw tonight, but I am glad I did. I'm glad I went out. I was not going to because my dad was mowing, and I didn't think it would really matter. I think the deer are used to it. And yeah, sure enough, I saw, geez, right away deer were pouring out, and I saw probably anywhere from 15 to 20 deer in this little bean field. Saw a couple little bucks right before last light, and then I see this big body come chasing deer out. I zoom the camera in, and sure enough, it's one of the 8-pointers that I'm actually trying to shoot this year, especially for behind my house and the kind of more of an urban setting. Really nice deer, probably only a 3-year-old. And as he was close enough, it just was past it. It was 2 minutes after legal shooting light, and I couldn't do it. He's not even the biggest deer in the world, but for the spot that he's at, it's pretty impressive. So It was an awesome first sit behind my house, and I'm probably going to be back there tomorrow. So hopefully I.